get these old rusted boats out of the picnic table. This was that picnic table we left our neighbors when they bought the place. We've used it, but we put boards on top and everything, you know. Plywood, a little bit of everything. But I was just going to take it off. These old rusted boats are pain in the butt. I'll probably just cut them off. I'm trying to just get them out of there.
Maybe we can reuse them.
I don't know if we can reuse them. They're so rusted. But I think it's quicker than cutting them right at this moment. But we'll see. We'll try both ways. See which works out better.
So this is one of them old metal picnic tables. And the actual structure of the table, the metal part, is still good. But the boards are all rotted. And you can tell we've put boards on top of boards. So this is going to be little video shorts. We're showing you what he's doing. So right now he's just removing the bolts. Or trying to remove the bolts.
Yeah. We'll see how this works. It may not work very well.
Can you use your grinder?
I could use a grinder and use it to cut it. What it is, these bolts will spin on it. When you start cutting them.
Right. Because of the threaded.
Well, just because they run through there and they're not talking that wood anymore. We might be able to work on that there or something. That spins.
Wow, there's no telling how old this wood is.
Yeah. I mean, the tables, the metal parts in fairly good shape. And I need to paint it.
Now we need to sand some of the rust
Yeah.
off.
We may make a trip to the dollar store tomorrow morning and pick up some paint. Snap it.
That was it was probably 20 years old, at least.
I don't know. It's pretty old.
Yeah, they don't make metal picnic tables no more. We all use it down at the campfire, so might as well go ahead and restore it. We'll come back when he's got all these bolts, and we'll see how he's doing.
Yep.
Keep watching. Okay, so the last boards.
Last board. It just, I tried taking them out, and you could have kept going and took them out like that, but it was just getting to be a pain in the butt.
And those boards are so rotted. And
yeah, and we're not going to be able to reuse them bolts and nuts and stuff. So.
Okay, so now you have all the wood removed.
Yep.
And it actually comes out in two parts. I thought it was one part, and it kept getting looser and looser. So, yeah. 2 parts.
It's a pretty neat design. I mean, you can make it as long as you wanted to.
Right.
You can make it out of 2x, stretch it out there 12 foot if you want a 12-foot picnic.
Now this original picnic table was what, 4 foot, 4.5 foot?
Yeah.
And I think we're going to try to do 5.5. That way be a little bit more seating.
Yeah.
There'll be 3 human or adult butts on each side, basically. So there's some rust.
Yeah, we're going to have to paint it.
Yeah.
Sand it and paint it.
Yeah, right there where those boards sat, there's some rust. And we're going to, you can tell the rust right here. So he's going to get the sander out and he's going to paint them and put primer, or excuse me, sand and primer paint.
No, just sand and paint. I'm not primer.
You're not primer? Oh,
No.
okay.
But that's why they lasted so long from the factory. They actually put primer on them. So
Right.
whoever made them, I mean, it's got a few spots breaking through.
Nothing bad.
No, nothing bad. And it actually lasted longer than probably what it was suspected to.
Right. Yeah, because
And it's hard to find anything nowadays that lasts longer than what it's expected.
yeah. Can you take your welder and hit
I
that?
could, but I'm not. Just on this little. I mean, if we put it back together and it lasts another
20 years.
5 years, we're getting good out of it.
I mean, so if this was worse, you could have stuck it
Yeah,
on
I
your
could have
welder
patched it.
and patched it.
Yeah.
But that's not, I mean, that little place is, compared to my thumb, see how,
And what that is, you can see where the pipe swelled right there. See how square that one is? Square corners and square, it's held to shape. Right here is where water's got in there. And it's swollen, and that's what swelled it out. It's like that on 3 corners. So it must have been setting where that one drained out. But these right here.
yeah.
That's what busted it. Water got down in the pipes and busted.
And started the rusting from the inside.
Yeah, I'm sure it's rusty on the inside. It's still strong enough. I mean, it's strong right now.
Right. So I'm trying to get out here because you're close in. So you actually now are going to be painting, sanding, and painting, correct?
Get my old saw horses out where I stack them on it. I'm not worried about getting paint on it.
Right.
And then the tractor.
Tractor, car, truck. We've painted before and got windy and had paint all over everything, so you learn your lessons.
Well, you got them.
Yeah, we try to. Okay, well, now, we just, we were living in a throwaway society, and it's so sad because, this was actually built really good, and we're probably looking at a table that was built, what, 25, 30 years ago?
No, it ain't that old.
You don't think it's that old?
No.
15?
Probably 15 years old.
Okay. But, you shouldn't have to throw anything away. It shouldn't be living in a throwaway society. It should be built properly and made properly to where it will last. So we want to repurpose. There's no sense in throwing something away that could be repaired and repurposed. Well, we're going to stop this for now. Continue watching. We'll be back shortly.
All right.
We're back.
We sanded them down and we primered that one. I'm going to primer this other one. We'll go tomorrow and get some white paint. Paint them. But at least I'm not even real worried about runs. I'm just trying to get thick paint on them.
Right.
That way they may last longer.
Yeah, and he got as much of the rust off as possible and sanded it.
Which we're painting if we stole him, so.
So we're trying to do the best we can. We don't have a, if you was going to be really technical, you can take them and have them sandblasted. And
yeah, we just want to do that. We're just coating them down so they don't rust anymore.
We want to give it a little bit more life. So he's just primering right now. It's a flat. And this is the one he's already put the primer on. Still has to flip it over, I think, and get a few little spots.
And that's all we're done.
Yeah.
Check back in tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning we'll be putting the regular paint on them. So I'm going to let him finish. Remember to stay tuned.
Hey, it's Randy at Mountain Air Farms again. We're putting together this picnic table. I milled the boards the other day. You saw that where I tore it all apart. We got it all painted up. And this is poplar, and I went ahead and stained them. Maybe they'll handle the weather a little bit better. Normally poplar, if it's not on the ground, it'll last a long time. But that's what I'm doing today. I just got everything lined up where I want it.
So actually the table's upside down, so you can mark all these little bolts.
Yeah. That way I can punch all the holes and then bolt it together right there, and then I can flip it over and do the seat part.
Okay.
That's what we're doing
There's,
right now.
what, 36 bolts?
Yeah.
36 bolts holding this table together. So he'll go in and he'll drill down on each one of these, so he'll have the hole in the right spot. At the top of the table is lined up where we need it.
They're carriage bolts, so you want to, they've got a little ledge on them. So that way when you drill the hole, you drill it the size of the screw, and that little ledge right there, it pulls into the wood and kind of locks the bolt in.
Okay.
That way you don't have a nut or anything sticking out in the ground.
Right. Nothing to catch on anything.
Nothing to catch.
So, you spent, what, about an hour the other day just sanding the boards?
Yeah, sanding the boards, and
Yeah,
we sanded the...
Started to say he sanded them down to where there's no splinters and the stain took to them. Good. Did you put one in and get it started, and that
No,
way
that's
it
what I
holds?
Just make sure my holes are good. I'm going to jump up one more size.
Not big enough bit.
You don't want to oversize it, but you want it. I'm about to go put some shorts on. That'll work.
So can you put like the bolts, put the outside ones on, and then that kind of holds all the other ones in place, or?
I could. I mean, it don't.
That is what he's doing right now, and probably within an hour we should have this table done. So I'm going to let him continue what he's doing. He's just putting those carriage bolts in, locking them down with a washer and a nut. And they are galvanized, so they're not going to rust out.
Nope, it shouldn't.
And this is kind of a community picnic table.
Yeah, get passed around everywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll come over and pick it up with the tractor and take off with it.
Yeah, so everyone's used it, so we figured we'd give it some TLC. We use it quite a bit, so. It's been staying down at our fire pit, so we figured we'd give it some love. I use a socket.
Use my impact, so suck it down in there again.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go ahead and put all of them in, and then that way it's not vibrating around, loosening, moving them boards around.
Okay. So you're going to put them all in and then come back and tighten them down.
Yeah.
You're talking through a rail, so.
But we'll get back with you when we flip it over and start doing the benches and stuff.
Yeah, you'll see the end product here shortly.
Yep.
Well, stay tuned.
All right, we're finished up the picnic table.
Okay.
We'll be able to get another couple years out of it anyhow.
All right, now.
Everything's all stained and screwed together.
All right, show us why you did this.
Well, I just put the support underneath there just for people like me, a little bit oversized. I'm chubby.
Yeah.
But don't want it to bend or anything. It
chunky.
shouldn't, but I don't want to take a chance on it breaking with anybody.
Right. So you put an extra 2x4 under
Yeah,
here?
2x4
Stained
underneath
it.
it. Screwed it in.
Okay, and everything's all screwed in, bolted.
Everything's all screwed in and bolted. That's the finish.
That turned out very nice.
Yeah.
I told him earlier that we need to start dumpster diving.
But that don't
That don't move?
that don't move. That's solid as a rock.
Yeah, we need to start dumpster diving and finding old frames that they think are throwaways. Now, yeah, the wood that came off of it is definitely throwaway. It's long gone.
It's gone.
But the frame is still good.
Yep.
And, you know, we should get another 5 to 10 years.
Oh yeah.
So, just a little effort. And it turned out very good. So we'll have a nice picnic table down at the campfire, or if anyone needs to borrow it, they'll have it. It's all prepared.
Well, I've been wanting to do this for about a year. We've had this for maybe 2 years.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Yeah. We just kind of put OSB on top of it or whatever and used it. But
Did quick fixes.
yeah, now it's finished.
Okay. Well, Randy, do you have anything else to say?
That's all I'm doing today.
All right. Well, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Still trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. It's coming along slowly but surely, but we appreciate each and every one of our viewers.
Yeah.
Get out there and do a little project. Let us see your little projects that you're doing. We like to see what everyone else is doing.
Yeah. There's always something to do.
Oh yeah. I think we're going to have a storm. The wind is blowing in pretty good, so.
Yep. You can probably hear it on the video.
Yes. Well, as always, remember, we love you. God loves you. God bless day.